Assalamu alaikum grade 5. How are you? I hope you all are doing good, taking care of yourself and your family, enjoying your vacations at your home. Please take great care of yourself and your family. Stay home, stay safe. Welcome to your online classes, and this is of English. And you can see the title of your book is Oxford Progressive English. Please open unit number 1, that is expeditions. Today we will do its lesson number 1 and lesson number 2. Before starting the chapter, we must have idea about the topic, and that is expedition. Expedition means an exploration, or you can say a journey or traveling by a group of people for the sake of discovery, or you can say scientific research, or to examine something. And in this chapter we will also learn about the tools or the expedition equipment, and about present perfect tense. So present perfect tense is a kind of tense that is used to express the actions started in the past but they are continued to the present. एक ऐसा काम जो पास्ट में शुरू किया था और इवन प्रेजेंट में भी वो कंटिन्यू है, दैट जो जिसकी अकम्प्लिशमेंट नहीं हुई, जो फिनिश नहीं हुआ, दैट इज प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस. ठीक है, वो टेंस, वो काम, वो एक्टिविटी जो हमने पास्ट में शुरू की बट इट इज़ कंटिन्यूड टू द प्रेजेंट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ़ आई से दे हैव प्लेड फुटबॉल. ठीक है, अब उन्होंने खेला तो है फुटबॉल, मे बी अभी और खेलना हो. ही हैज़ ट्रैवल्ड अराउंड द वर्ल्ड, अभी शायद उसने और ट्रैवल करना हो. सो दे आर नॉट फिनिश सेंटेंसेस, इनकी अकम्प्लिशमेंट नहीं हुई. दीज आर द प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस. And the tools I was talking about, that we will learn about the expedition equipment or the tools that we use on expedition in this today. To make it is easy for you to understand, I have even put the pictures here. So the first tool that we use on expeditions is spade. Spade. What is spade? You can see in the picture, it is used to dig the ground or to loosen the ground. The second one is hammer. Hammer. It is used to strike something, like to hit the nail, to strike the nail. And the third one is camp and tent. They both are like similar, but there is minor difference. Camp is something with temporary accommodation of huts or tents. Temporary means that is not permanent, that is for some short time or period. And the tent is something that we can take to anywhere. It's portable shelter. हम उसे कहीं भी ले जा सकते हैं और वहाँ उसको लगा सकते हैं, टेंट को. The fourth one is string. और स्ट्रिंग कहते हैं धागे को या रस्सी को, और ये धागे से मिलकर बन सकती है, उसको ट्विस्ट किया जाता है. ठीक है, स्ट्रिंग को. और ये कहाँ यूज़ होती है हमारी स्ट्रिंग जो है, रस्सी वगैरह, जैसे कपड़े अभी हम पढ़ेंगे, कपड़े वगैरह सुखाने के लिए जब डालने हैं तो वहाँ स्ट्रिंग यूज़ होगी. नाइफ, इट इज़ यूज टू कट डिफरेंट थिंग्स. इट्स अ किचन टूल. कैन ओपनर, ये हम कुछ भी जो स्टफ़ अपने साथ रख सकते हैं एक्सपीडिशन पे, उसको ओपन करने के लिए केन्स को. द नेक्स्ट वन इज़ कंपस, एंड यू नो दैट इट इज़ यूज टू टेल द डायरेक्शंस. द नेक्स्ट वन इज़ वुड, एंड वुड इज़ यूज टू लिट द फायर टू मेक योर फूड, टू मेक योर मील. Backpack or day pack, there is little difference in both these. Backpack, they both are same, but there is difference. लाइक बैकपैक जो है वो हम थोड़े ज़्यादा दिन के लिए उसमें स्टफ़ रख सकते हैं. एंड डे पैक इज़ समथिंग जिसमें आप एक दिन के टूर के लिए जहाँ जा रहे हो, ट्रिप के लिए सॉरी, आप उसमें एक दिन का स्टफ़ रख सको. ठीक है. एंड स्टोव आपको पता है चूल्हा है. जब हमने खाना बनाना है आउटसाइड कहीं तो हम क्या करेंगे, स्टोव रखेंगे अपने साथ में. स्लीपिंग बैग, वहाँ पर हमें ये मैट्रेस वगैरह तो नहीं मिलेंगे ना आउटसाइड. हम क्या करेंगे, स्लीपिंग बैग भी रखा जाता है. डैट इज़ लाइक यू कैन से जैसे जैकेट्स टाइप होती हैं. इट सीम्स लाइक दैट. आइस एक्स, इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ एक्स. एक्स की ही टाइप है. ठीक है. हु यूज्ड इट, माउंटेन क्लाइंबर्स, जिन्होंने हाइकिंग करनी होती है वो इसको यूज़ करते हैं क्योंकि आइस की वजह से इट्स हार्ड फॉर देम टू move upward, so the ice axe help them to move. Sledge, it's a vehicle you can say for traveling over snow or ice. So these were the tools or the vocabulary for the expedition equipment. Come to your book page number 2. Let's start it. Its exercise 1 is talk about the picture. What have they just done? They have started to make a campsite. Obviously they are outside, they are on expedition, they need something for their living or a temporary living area. So they have just started to make a campsite. For making campsite they all are busy. We can see in the pictures. Look at the first picture. There is a guy who is holding some tool, and we have seen that tool in the picture, and that is spade. Am I right? So he has just broken his spade. His tool is broken and the broken tool is spade. Look at the second picture. There is another guy who is holding another tool, and that is hammer. Very good job. That is hammer. And the boy is looking like he is in pain, or he has just hurt his finger with a hammer. He is in pain. The boy is in pain. And if we look at the third picture, the boy is excited. He is looking very happy. How? Why? Because he has just found a coin. He has just found a coin. The next one is, there is a lady who is walking and she has dropped something, and it looks like knife. And she has dropped her knife. The lady has just dropped her knife. Look at the next picture. I told you that there about the string. So we can see in this picture the lady has tied the string with the trees. She has put up a clothesline. She has just put up a clothesline. Have you noticed something, that everything in these pictures is something like it's a portable or temporary. It's not permanent. The next one is, there is another lady who is holding a knife and she is trying to cut something, and it is fish. Or I think she has also cut her hand. She is injured. She has just cut her hand. And in the next picture, the boy is trying to lit the fire to cook something. So he has just lit a fire. And the last one, the boy is in some trouble, or he has just fallen off a cliff. He has just fallen off a cliff. And cliff is something that is higher than the land but having steep sides. Okay, it is higher than the land. Is it clear? Its exercise 3 is practice questions and replies. By using perfect present perfect tense, we have to answer the questions. The question is like, look at the first bubble. Can you play basketball today? And we have to answer by using present perfect tense. Sorry, I have just hurt my finger. I have just hurt my finger. The second one is, can I borrow your dictionary? Sorry, I have just lent it to somebody. I have just lent it to somebody. In the same way, we can say that, can I borrow your ruler? Can I borrow this book? Can I use your computer? Can we go to the park? Can you go for boating? Can you come for swimming? So you have to practice these questions. You have to answer these questions orally. Okay? Come to lesson number 2. And the words are, you are already familiar with the words we have done in the start of this lecture. So now you have to hold the lead pencils and point out those words that I'm gonna speak. You have to point the words with your lead pencils. Is it clear? Are you ready? Okay. The first one is stove. You have to point stove with your pencil. Day pack. Day pack. Can opener. Can opener. Sleeping bag. Sleeping bag. Ice X. Ice X. Compass. Compass. Sledge. Sledge. Backpack. Backpack. Good job. Now you will repeat these words after me. Okay? The first one is can opener. Can opener. Can opener. Sledge. Sledge. Backpack. Backpack. Day pack. Day pack. Ice X. Ice X. Compass. Compass. Stove. Stove. Sleeping bag. It's sleeping bag. Okay? In exercise 2, complete these sentences with the words from exercise 1. This question is included in your assignment and you have to do it by yourself. You will find the exact word that is suitable for this sentence. For example, the first one is, a dash shows you where the north is. So you have to name the device that tells you about the directions. Second one, if you camp in the mountains, you need a warm dash at night. What you need? To sleep, to take rest. In the third one, the most campers carry a small dash for cooking meals. You have to name the tool that is used for cooking meal. A dash holds everything that you need for a week's holiday. And you have to tell the name of that bag that you use for a week's holiday. And after that, for a trip holiday. And the sixth one, you use a dash to open a can of fish. You can see easily in the pictures. To cut the steps in ice, mountaineers need an dash. क्या यूज़ करते हैं माउंटेन क्लाइंबर्स? आपको वो लिखना है. You use a dash to pull people or goods across snow or ice. ये भी आपको बहुत अच्छे से आइडिया होगा यहाँ क्या आएगा. So fill the blanks very carefully. Its exercise number 3 is discussion, packing for an expedition. If you are going on an expedition or a tour or on a trip, you take some stuff with you. So they are asking about the packing for expedition. That what would you take with you on expedition, and the tools are in the exercise 1, and you have to add as of your own choice. The first one is an expedition into the mountains. The first one is an expedition into the mountains. If you are going on a mountain, what would you take with you? For an expedition into the mountains, I would take a backpack, a stove. I think a hiking stick भी चाहिए होगी ना आपको for climbing the mountains. Am I right? Yes, you will need sleeping bag also. Good job. Very good. And I would also take a torch and some chocolates. Good. If we talk about an expedition across the ocean, then good job, backpack, very good. And I think for the food, you don't need to take something because you can find fish there, you can do fishing. For that you need fishing rod, or to cook the meal you will need stove or grill. So for an expedition into the mountains, I would take a backpack, fishing rod, grill or stove. And if you want to take fruits or veggies with you, you can take it. I would also take veggies or fruits. The third one is an expedition into the desert. You know that desert is a dry place. So I think the first and the most important requirement of this is water. So take water as much as you can. Or sleeping bag is not suitable there, so you will need tent. Very good. Water, compass for the direction, matchbox, good job, stove, yes. And the if we talk about the food, I think nuts are most suitable for the deserts to maintain your energy level. Am I right? Good. And if we talk about the last one, an expedition to the South Pole. First, you must have clear idea about the South Pole. What place it is, where it is. Is it a desert? It is an island. Is it an island or ocean or mountains? What? So, South Pole is one of 2 points where the Earth's axis of rotation intersects its surface. Like on the one side it's North Pole, and on the upper side, opposite side of that is South Pole. So if you ask me who lives there, so beta, it's impossible to live there. There just the people go for the research purpose, the scientific research stations are there. They just go for the research purpose, and the tourists go there. And I think it has no industries, towns or cities, or even the animals' life is not suitable there. Life is not suitable for the animals there. And what it is also a desert, but it's a kind of desert that is covered with snow. There are thick layers of ice and glaciers. So it's a desert, but it is covered with snow. So what would you take with you? You have to take waterproof backpack, waterproof camera, knee-high waterproof boots, You will need knee-high boots, okay, and that should be waterproof, because I told you there are layers of ice or glaciers. You will need some warm socks, gloves, hat, scarf, small puffy jackets, everyday clothes that you can to wear on the board, or you will need spade for to get water from the ice. Yes, you can take fish can and fish can opener. Good job. Is it clear? Very good. And the last is study corner, plural countable compound nouns. Compound nouns are usually they are formed by adding two nouns or one noun or one adjective. So countable, plural countable noun, compound noun means the plurals of the given nouns. Write the plural forms of these nouns in your notebooks in alphabetical order. You have to write these plural nouns. You have to convert these and the plurals, and then you will write alphabetically in your assignment. Question number 2 and 4 is included in your assignment. Question number in assignments is question number 2 and 3. Okay, so the first one is bus stop. I'm just giving a hint, so you have to do it by yourself. Bus stop is plural will be bus stops. Bus stops. Post offices. Post offices. Alarm clocks. So you have to if you are going to write it alphabetically, what you will need, what you will find the words with the letter A first, and if there are two, you will check the second letter. Is it B, C, D, E, F, what? And you have to match up the letters and then write in order. Is it clear? Okay.